Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy, the FOOTI to the big E here once again with another video. Now, quickly before I get into this video, which is Tyson Fury, the rise and fall, I just want to pass out prayers to the family of the boxer that died last week, Mike Tao. This is my first boxing video since that tragedy, so this has been my first time to send this out. But my prayers do go out to the family of Mike Tao. It is a massive, massive tragedy in the world of boxing, and my prayers go out to his family. Now, this video is about the rise and fall of Tyson Fury. So, as you guys know, lately Tyson Fury has had many problems that have been well documented. The second fight with Vladimir Klitschko is now off. He didn't medically pass fit to fight, and I think it's a shame. Tyson's clearly struggling with mental health issues. And it's a shame, but boxing's in such a bad light at the minute that we don't need this keep on carrying on. Obviously, Tyson Fury is tested positive for cocaine as well, if you go by what has been led to believe. And it's just a really, really bad shame. But there seems to be like a trend in boxing about mental health issues. Obviously, two of Britain's most popular fighters in Ricky Hatton and Frank Bruno both have suffered from mental health issues. Ricky Hatton had really, really bad depression after he lost to Floyd Mayweather. It went on for a number of years. Ricky tried to take his life on many of occasions. Frank Bruno nearly lost everything. He got diagnosed with bipolar. He's been sectioned God knows how many times now in his career, and I really don't want to see Tyson Fury go down the same road. I'm not a massive Tyson Fury fan, but I respect every boxer that gets inside them ropes and puts their life on the line for your entertainment and just to be the number one guy in the sport that they love. So Tyson Fury started his career in December 6, 2008 in Nottingham, is where he made his professional debut. He's gone through so many kind of high and low points in his career. Tyson is a really exciting fighter to watch because the simple fact is he could knock you out or he could be put on his bum himself. He's been put down many a time. He got put down in Madison Square Garden by Steve Cunningham, who naturally is a cruiserweight, put him over on his backside, and he got up off the floor to win. And he has achieved so much. He's done it the old-fashioned way. He's been English champion twice. The first match with John McDermott, I personally would say John McDermott won. Many will say he didn't, and that Tyson Fury won, but it's open to controversy, and if you watch it back, my personal opinion is that the McDermott won, but Fury got the decision. He put the record straight in the second fight where he clinically just disemboweled John McDermott and knocked him out. And he's a two-time English champion. He then went on to win the British and Commonwealth. He then went on to win the Irish title as well. He's then won the European titles. He's had big fights after big fights fall through. Two mega matches with David Haye fallen through. A week before the fight, David Haye got a massive cut. And then they rearranged it. And then miraculously, David Haye, just out of nowhere, just went off and had soldier surgery and disappeared for 3 years. So Tyson Fury's had a lot of ups and downs in his career, and I feel this hasn't helped the situation that Tyson's in. Obviously, some of you might know, some of you don't, but his dad also got put away in prison for gouging some guy's eyes out in a brawl. Tyson was at a young age at the time, and I feel also that really didn't help his career and help him probably mentally as well. So Tyson has had his problems, but in the face of all that adversity, Tyson done something that no heavyweight in the world can do, which is he went out to Dusseldorf against the reigning heavyweight champion of the world, hadn't been beaten in the 11 years, and not just beat him, but Tyson made Vladimir Klitschko look absolutely ordinary. Vladimir didn't know how to cope with Tyson Fury. Tyson was dancing around him with his hands down at his side, goading the Klitschko in, and Klitschko didn't want to go nowhere near him because he was scared of the unknown. Klitschko's used to people standing in front of him, and he's allowed to just work away at his own pace and knock the bums out and get him out of there. Tyson Fury did not let him do that. Tyson Fury mentally just psyched him out altogether. Like, from stuff with the gloves to the ring on the day of the fight, saying it was too soft, and if he wasn't going to change the ring, he wasn't going to fight. He psyched him out from start to finish. And in the ring that night, Vladimir didn't know what to do. Tyson was moving around, talking to him all the time, goading him in, and he made Vladimir look ordinary. At the one time, I remember he spun Vladimir around, and Vladimir turned around and he just clocked him as he spun round. And no one's done this for Vladimir, but Tyson knew that he could beat him. Tyson knew that he had the style to beat him. Now, Tyson says a lot of things, right? And this is the problem. Tyson's humour, and I will say a lot of it is humour and banter, right? Because there is some people, sometimes like myself, I can be very borderline extreme on some things that I say. But I say them around people that I'm close to, but I say it just to see what sort of reaction I get out of them. And my humour can be very borderline to the extreme, where I couldn't say that to anyone willy-nilly because they would touch nerves. But this is where Tyson Fury is different from me, because Tyson will openly say it anywhere. And he's turned a lot of people against him. He's, with the homophobic stuff and his belief that women should only be in the kitchen and at home for sex to produce kids and stuff like that. And it has alienated him. And Tyson has not been getting the credit that he deserves as a boxer, because he has achieved wonderful things as a boxer. And these are all things that have probably led to Tyson being where he is. Because people like Hatton, Bruno, who, achieved great things, got the love and attention from the media and the fans. But something in the British media is, if you do well, we love to knock you down. It's a bit like haters. Haters don't like to see you well, and they knock you down a bit. And the media can be a bit like that. They either love you or they hate you. And if they hate you, you're absolutely goosed, because they're just going to try and ruin your career. And I don't think with Tyson it's not just the media, because when he won the title in Dusseldorf and he won them all, within days, the IBF said, right, you've got to defend this title or we're taking it off you. Now, the question that I have on this one is, would they have done that to Vladimir? I don't think they would. And I really don't think they would. So, Tyson has then achieved his goal. He's champion of the world. He's beat the reigning heavyweight champion for 11 years, right? And then where do you go from that? The media's not giving you love. You're getting hatred wherever you go. On Twitter, the ridiculous amount of stuff of like being called a pikey and a gypsy this and that, it doesn't matter his background. I don't condone racism, whether you're white, yellow, black, Simpson yellow, what background you're from. It's not acceptable, and Tyson shouldn't have to put up with that, And people do also say, is it because he's from a travelling community that the media have attacked him? I don't think it's that. I think it solely is that Tyson is very misunderstood, and they're just out to make an example of him, to be fair. Tyson's put his head out on the platter with the kind of banter that he's given, and they're going for him. But at the moment, what everyone needs to do is everyone deserves a second chance. They need to put their arm around Tyson Fury and show him some love now. He is struggling through life with depression or whatever. I mean, his mood swings, if you watch him on his Twitter comments, borderline bipolar with what Frank Bruno had, or what Frank Bruno has. It's not the end for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury can go away and rebuild and come back. Even if he is stripped to his titles and his titles are taken away, there is money there on the table for Tyson to come back. There is big fights there with the likes of Joshua, Wilder. You got to remember, Tyson Fury is only 28 years old. He is undefeated in 25 fights. He's done a lot. He's cleared out the domestic division, European level and world level. He's sitting at the top of the heavyweight ladder. There will always be big fights out there for him. But now, as a nation and media, people that report on sports like boxing, like myself and everything, need to start cutting Tyson a break. I've never badgered Tyson and said I don't pick on boxers, because they do a wonderful thing in going out there for your entertainment, putting their life on the line every time. But you need to put an arm around him now and really kind of nurture him. He's in a bad place, and it's great that people like Ricky Hatton and Billy Joe Saunders and people like this are coming out and now showing their support for Tyson Fury. It's a shame because he's achieved so much. He got to the pinnacle. That's why I've called this video The Rise and Fall of Tyson Fury. But when you get to the top, people like to chip away and knock you back down. And unfortunately for Tyson, he says the right things they don't bother me. But sometimes with people, that's just a front because they are fragile and they do actually listen to that sort of stuff. And I believe deep down that Tyson has looked at this stuff and he has bought into it. And everyone likes to feel loved. When you achieve something to the level that Tyson Fury achieves, he should have been Sports Personality of the Year and won it outright. You know, Lennox Lewis would have been if it was Lennox Lewis. So it's just a shame. Anthony Joshua at the moment is the British boxing's golden boy. And I love Anthony Joshua as well. I'm not even going to hide that. I'm a massive Anthony Joshua fan as well. But we need to support people like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury needs to be loved. And Tyson Fury deserves it with what he's achieved in boxing. So this is why I've called it The Rise and Fall of Tyson Fury. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And I'm out of here, guys. If this is the first time you've ever seen my video, click that subscribe button. I very much appreciate it. And yeah, let's just hope Tyson gets the help that he needs and he can get back on the road and get back in the ring and do what he does best and cement his legacy in being one of the greatest British heavyweight boxers of all time, because he deserves that, because he's achieved something that, you know, other boxers couldn't do. You've had people like Pulev come through and all these people, and David Haye, for example, couldn't beat Vladimir Klitschko, but he did it. So let's just hope Tyson gets past this and we can see the old Tyson Fury back in the ring again. Maybe just, if I was one thing to Tyson, I would say is tone it down a bit. Don't be so outrageous. But you know what? That's just what some people are. You know, Naz was like that. But yeah, this was your boy FOOTI to the Big E. Remember to like, share, subscribe, people. And thank you for joining me on this video. And bless and peace. I'm out of here.